I didn't see you there. Welcome to my tank, home.
Now, way back when, in one of the first videos that we put up, you guys saw us making our big seasonal of the year, Kina-Salal, where we were dealing with a whole bunch of salal berries, getting them aging on our mead, and now those salals have aged on this base mead for about 3 or 4 months, and this is really the finishing process and steps of making this product. It's the one product where we deal with actual fresh fruit, so it's a much more involved, labor-intensive process than we normally do. You've got this plus all of our regular kind of aperitif making steps, which is part of the reason why this is a bit more of an expensive product. But now we are figuring out how to get those salal berries out, and then we're gonna finish, we'll do some blending, and we'll finish up with bottling this beauty.
Yeah, there's a lot of fruit pulp debris in here. A lot more than I was expecting. We're gonna take the rest of this material and run it through our uncapping table in hopes to get some more liquid out of this. So far we're still pumping, but particularly jam at the bottom of this. I mean, it's a lot of sediment. It's a lot of fruit pulp mash, but I think pectic enzyme definitely would have helped. So this beauty is an FIP pump. It's got a flexible impeller in it, and not only does it do a super gentle transfer, slow transfer if we need to, but it can also handle solids like all of this berry gunk, and it can also pump honey. So this is also our honey pump. And we're pumping into this tank, and the berries are acting as a filter bed to kind of slowly drain out all of our liquid, and it's kind of working. Not ideal.
Last year we had our fruit press, but it's not here currently.
Another trick, I want the liquid that's back here up in the front of that so I can pump it out and get it over to Michaela. So we stick a little pallet jack in the bottom with the fork sticking out quite a bit, and then I can tilt the thing in the direction that I want to drain. That'll help bring more liquid to where I want to be pumping.
So to stop the flow, we simply are just going to turn this up nicely, and then just everything on wheels. And now we're good to just start doing the next bucket. You're right, this is helping filter though too.
Yes, yeah, totally. And like, I'm so impressed that the pump can just like move all of that like material with no issue whatsoever.
So the nice thing about that pump is speed control on it is just like so precise, and you don't just have to ask the pump to stop it.
Oh yeah, this sucker's remote controlled. See, watch this. Off. Amazing. Are you amazed?
Amazing.
Amazing. On. Amazing. And I can also
And points to anyone who can tell me what TV show that's from.
slow her down nice.
Do you remember what TV show that's from?
What?
Amazing.
Kim's Convenience.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Last time we did this, we pumped, made this a lot more liquid, the salal hummus. So we were able to pump out all the hummus and we pumped it into a drum. Forgot to do that this time. And there's no manway on this tank, so I'm going to, I got my fruit stomping boots on, all nice and sanitized. I want to try and slip in here and bucket out the rest of this pumice. If I slip and fall and come out purple,
I'll get it on film.
and I also don't want to damage my tank either.
Yeah, so go fast, I would say.
I've done it.
You've done it.
thing to be aware of when getting into a tank like this, which I've just done, which was really actually not okay. I just bent down multiple times inside a tank that I know right now, because we just drained this tank and what displaced that volume was air. However, this tank could have been full of CO2, and I could have bent down and just passed out there.
Yeah.
Probably not the smartest thing. It's boozy in here, but
Yeah, don't do that if you've just fermented anything.
yeah, exactly.
Because then it would be full of CO2.
But this thing still has dissolved CO2 in the liquid, so actually, to be honest, like if you look in here,
Like this is actually going moderately quickly.
Yeah. That's impressive.
It's actually not a bad methodology.
blendy blend, blend, blend.
Is that how you make Kina-Salal?
That's how you make Kina-Salal.
Wow. How special. Okay, and now the best part of our day.
Cleaning!
What time is it? Oh, that clock's an hour fast, but it's 6:30.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're gonna love the way I filmed this entire thing.
Was it on its side?
Kind of.
Does this cancel it out if I do this?
Yeah, that's great.
Great.
Thanks.
Salal meat in there. We are just putting the finishing touches, making sure everything is spick and span.
Six span.
The span is great, by the way. Everything looking snazzy, sparkly, and clean.
Yes, we are both looking and feeling our absolute best.
Haha! Throw a quick little update of Rooney. Not having the fruit press. Actually, now that we're done, surprisingly was smoother and better than we thought. Getting the fruit out of that tank was smoother and kind of better than we thought. Bucketing, like for that volume, 100 kilos of fruit, and throwing it in the uncapping table and just smooshing it with the old potato masher.
Like, definitely could have gone worse than it did.
Yeah. Our problem was we started too late in the day.
Yeah.
But other than
This
that,
is usually our fatal flaw, to be honest.
yeah, is we think we can do more than we can. But other than that, for that volume, I think I would repeat that.
It's not the worst.
Yeah, I honestly, the fruit press, you got to get it in the bags. You got to set up the whole ratchet thing. You got all the
We call them ka-chunk.
yeah. You got to set up the ka-chunk. Dealing with the cafe table, I would argue, is actually easier. I mean, maybe our yield wasn't perfect, but I'm pretty satisfied. I'm pretty happy, and it tastes good. It smells amazing in here.
Yeah, it smells actually so good.
Yeah. Those guys, we'll let that settle and all the kind of like jelly, pectin-y, fruit, mushy stuff, that'll settle out to the bottom, and I think we'll just do what we basically do for all of our extracts. We'll just let it sit. We'll let it settle out and pour off the top into the tank. The tank, same thing. We'll let that guy sit there for a while, and all of the sediment will just kind of settle down on the bottom, and we'll pull everything out from the top. Michaela's doing dishwasher, making all the noise. That will be our base. That will be the base of our Kina-Salal, which will then add a bunch more botanicals. We'll add quinine to it. We'll give it a little more je ne sais quoi, and make it into an awesome tasty product.